me tell you how we made it through them cold winters when help was miles away. Doctors wouldn't come down our road even if you begged them yourself. Back then, winter wasn't something you complained about. Winter was something you survived. We didn't have urgent care, pharmacies, or nurses on call. We had wood stoves, quilts, old knowledge, and each other. But we still survived it. Not because life was easy, not because we had doctors, but because we knew what to do. Let me start from the beginning. When the cold first rolled in, the women noticed it before the men even grabbed their coats. We felt it in our bones, in the cracks of the floorboards, in the way the morning fog hugged the ground like a blanket too thin to help anybody. That's when we started preparing the house for battle. Because winter was a war, and we ain't have no soldiers but ourselves. The first rule of winter survival was simple: protect the lungs. If your lungs stayed open and warm, you lived. If they didn't, sickness set in fast. We sealed every gap in the house with rags and old fabric. We hung quilts against the windows to stop the wind from sneaking in. And we kept a kettle steaming on the stove, not for cooking, but for breathing. Dry, cold air is dangerous. It tightens the chest, dries out the throat, and makes mucus thick like glue. That steam kept the airways open. It kept the cough from digging its claws too deep. Then we prepared the remedies, not when somebody got sick, but before sickness even showed its face. We sliced onions thin and layered them with brown sugar in jars so the syrup would be ready. Onion syrup is a natural expectorant. It breaks up mucus, calms the throat, and softens a deep cough. Children took it in a spoon. Adults took it in a cup. Nobody liked it, but everybody knew it worked. When a cough rattled the chest too hard, we used mustard plasters. Mustard brings heat and blood flow to the surface. It opens the lungs from the outside in. We mixed mustard powder with flour and warm water, spread it across cloth, and laid it right on the chest. 10 minutes. Not more. Too long will blister the skin. But done right, it loosened mucus better than anything you could buy today. For fevers, we treated them steady and slow. We never tried to shock the body. We dipped cloth in vinegar and wrapped it around the ankles and wrists. Vinegar cools by evaporation, not by force, so the fever drops without hurting the nervous system. If the fever was stubborn, we added peppermint tea. Peppermint opens pores, helps the body sweat, and supports natural cooling. You see, fever ain't the enemy. Fever is the body fighting. The danger is when the body gets too dry to keep fighting. So we pushed warm fluids all day: broth, lemon water,